Hello YouTube, I'm here with my 2019 Ram 1500, and what I'm trying to do today is install an aftermarket amplifier, some speakers and all kinds of good stuff here in this truck. Mine came with the 8.4-inch LCD screen in the dash, which comes with 6 factory speakers that are pretty poor, so I'm trying to get a lot better sound out of this setup here. The truck's great, super quiet, lots of power, I love it, but the stereo is not my favorite thing. So anyway, I've got a couple things I'm going to be putting in today. Got some speakers here. If you have not checked out Crutchfield's Speaker Compare app, you got to do that. It's really cool. I wasn't going to go with Kenwood, but after listening to the app on their website, definitely I'm so stoked about listening to these because for the price, these were way by far and above the best speakers I listened to on that on their website. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. What I'm trying to do right now is I bought a idatalink Maestro ACH4. I actually got this from a website called carid.com. I think it was like $30 or something like that. Anyway, this is all the connectors you need, I believe, to install the DSR1, which I'll get to in here in a moment. So it comes with all of these connectors here, which hopefully are just plug and play right into the amplifier underneath the front seat here. So that comes in this kit. That's the idatalink Maestro ACH4. So if you want to try to find that, here's the actual part number. So hopefully that'll help you. I had a heck of a time finding it, so I'm trying to make this video so other people can get some information. There's just not a lot out there for this Ram because it's so new. So the other piece of it, if you have not already found out, is that this radio does not actually change the amplification of the signal when you turn the volume knob. So the amplifier that's under the front seat here, which also handles the noise cancellation, it's that silver aluminum module there underneath the front driver's seat, that actually handles the amplification as well as the noise cancellation, but it takes a signal from the volume knob and then it makes decisions based on its own logic. So it's taking the command, but then it actually makes the amplification of the signal. So anyway, the long story short is you need a DSR1, which is this thing made by Rockford Fosgate, which will allow you to then put in an aftermarket amplifier. Here's a little bit more about this. I got this one from Crutchfield because it was about the same price. Of course, Crutchfield has great service, and they also send you some wiring instructions as far as, you know, what color is which wire, things like that. So they don't give you a complete, you know, video on how to do it. Unfortunately, some products they do, but this particular item, it's relatively minimal information on their site. But I'm not a Crutchfield salesperson or anything like that, but I've just had really good service from them, so I try to buy from them. Actually, I try to buy local when I can. I did buy this sub here from one of our local stereo shops, but they didn't have a lot of information on how to install anything in this particular truck, which kind of surprised me because I know this is not the first truck out there. I see them a lot. So, but anyway, hopefully this video helps you. We'll get started here, and hopefully this will all go well, and we'll have some sound at the end of it. And if so, give you my review. Thanks. All right, so now that I'm down here trying to work on this thing, there's 2 connectors. You just push the middle piece of the connector. The back one, there's a little green tab you push down, pull them out. Looks like there's a couple of 10mm bolts that hold this stock amplifier in place. Hopefully you can see those 2. A little blurry, sorry. So I'm going to take those 2 out, take this amplifier out, and hopefully the connectors work on the other thing. So give you another minute here. All right, so I'm using a 10 millimeter deep well socket to get these nuts off here. Hold this stock amplifier in place. All right, I got the two nuts off. It looks like it just slides right out after you remove those two items. At least I thought it did. Seems like there's something else holding it. I think it's just caught around the wiring harness here. Yeah, the harness is actually attached, so I'll have to clip that off. Let's see. Of course, got a faulty flashlight. That doesn't help. But as you can see back there, there's a little attachment for the wire to the amplifier, so I have to take that off. All right, a little disappointed. I just tried to hook up the connectors that came with that kit, and this one appears to fit. I have removed these 4 wires from the pins before because they control the active noise cancellation, which if any of you have experienced that problem yet, that's not a fun one. It's a really loud droning noise. There's a separate video on that. But anyway, this other connector, there's nothing in that kit that matches this connector. So I'm gonna have to try to figure that out. All right, so I'm running the power wire for the amplifier. This is an 8-gauge kit from Rockford Fosgate. Nice wire. Trying to get through the firewall here. What I did is I cut a very small slit with a tool here, and then taped the end of the wire to a coat hanger. Shoved it through the hole I made with the slit. And now it's coming out. As you can see, this is it here. It's coming out, as you'd expect, out through the wire loom up there. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but anyway, it's trust me, it's there. So anyway, it's up underneath the dash, but once you get the end through, you can see it. Takes a little gentle persuasion, if you will, to get through, but we'll get through. All right, that wasn't easy. Here's my coat hanger. Taped it up. Had to tape up almost the entire wire to it. But finally got it to pull through. So anyway, it took me 3 tries. But cheaper than a $250 amp install, so I'll take it. Okay, 2 weeks later. Actually, it's almost a month later. Finally getting this figured out. So I called the folks at the Maestro and asked them about the proper connector, and Crutchfield was correct. They do not make a connector for this vehicle. So actually they do, sorry, they said they don't, but this thing does work. It just only does the input. So that part number I gave you earlier, that is just for the input. And then what you have to do, there's another connector in the back there. I'll have to get the light on, but anyway, there's a second smaller connector that is only the output for the speaker wires. It's a big block of so there's 2 wires for each speaker, so it's 10 wires coming out of that connector. So anyway, long story short is this connector does work from the ACH4 Maestro kit, but it's only for the input, and then you have to, from the DSR, or from your amplifier, you have to run another wire back to the connector underneath the seat there, the second connector. And the colors on this page are correct. I'll go ahead and take a picture so you guys can see it. It's just that they are labeled on the wrong order, because the connector that I used only goes to pin 24, so it only goes to here. The rest of this is on that second connector, but the colors are correct. So if you use these colors, you will hook up the right speaker. So anyway, hope you have better luck than I did. Hope this helps somebody. It took me forever to figure this out, but anyway, finally on the way to Some really loud, really good sound. So good luck.